Saturday night at Sunway arrives with a simple stat hanging over the fixture. Real Madrid have conceded virtually nothing so far, their early performances under Xabi Alonso looking calm, ordered and increasingly ruthless. But football is stubbornly allergic to easy conclusions, and Mallorca arrive convinced they have the tools to make a statement. Jagoba Arrasate couldn't be clearer: survive the press, stay compact, punish the moment Madrid slip. And in those few words lies the entire drama of this matchup. On paper, this reads like a contrast of styles. Real have refined their control, pressing high and recovering quickly after loses. Mallorca will try to turn those strengths against them by forcing transitions, staying stubborn in defence, and hoping one decisive moment changes the rhythm of the night. The broader narrative makes the game more than a routine fixture. It becomes a test of identity. For Alonso, it is proof that his new order can absorb pressure and stifle opponents. For Arrasate and his players, it's an opportunity to prove that grit, precision, and a little tactical daring still beat textbook domination. Both sides will judge themselves not by possession statistics, but by the small details. How Madrid manage their build-up under a tight press, whether Mallorca's wings can find space behind the fullbacks, and how each team handles set pieces and counters when the game opens up. Real's discipline with the ball has been striking. The team looks less chaotic, with clearer structures that prevent opponents from launching easy transitions. That order is exactly what Arrasate acknowledged, and it's forced opponents into patience rather than panic. Yet a machine, no matter how well oiled, still depends on human choices: a loose pass, a missed header, a momentary lapse in concentration, and Mallorca will hunt those moments like predators. Jan Virgil's arrival gives Mallorca another tactical option. A young, intelligent player who can slot into the system and provide stability or spark when needed. His signing signals Mallorca's intent to compete with a long-term view, but in nights like this, short-term execution matters most. Expect Mallorca to defend in numbers, to invite Madrid forward in certain phases, then try to explode into quick counters where the spaces appear. They'll also test Madrid's pressing backline with rapid switches of play and aggressive set-piece routines. If they can manufacture an early chance, it would change the psychological balance of the match. For Madrid, the challenge is mental as much as tactical, maintaining intensity when the early season adrenaline fades and not mistaking neat possession for control will be vital. Alonso's side must balance risk and safety, pressing high to force errors, but remaining compact enough to resist counters, rotating the ball without opening passing lanes that invite danger. The individual battles matter too. The duel between Mallorca's creators and Madrid's midfield enforcers will determine who controls the pulse of the game. The fullback's willingness to commit will either unlock overloads or leave dangerous gaps. There's also transfer window chatter in the background that colours the mood. Coaches want clarity on the players available to them, and uncertainty can creep into selection and preparation. For Mallorca, this is perhaps the last opportunity before the market closes to settle their squad and focus purely on football. For viewers, the match offers a fascinating tactical chess game that will reveal more about both clubs than any pre-season friendly ever could. A Mallorca draw would feel like a moral victory. A win would be a headline, making upset and a message to La Liga that Real's early form is vulnerable. For Real, anything less than control and dominance would prompt questions about whether the new order is ready for the long haul. Either way, this game is a test of patience, structure, and the ability to seize a moment. When the whistle blows, expect intensity, low margins, and a moment, perhaps a set piece, a smart intercept, or a rapid counter, to tilt the scales. That single incident might look small on the score sheet, but big in the season's narrative. Tonight is not just about 3 points, it's about which identity will claim the right to define the season's opening chapter.